Hello everybody, I will start my today another live coding session. So today I will solve the question longest palindromic substring. So yep, I won't take that much time on this, so I will go quickly because I've solved this question so many times. And in this video, I will introduce three approaches one by one. Okay, so for the question, I'm giving a string s and my task is to return the longest palindromic substring in s. So So the input should be string and the output should be the string, which is the longest palindromic substring. Okay, good. And the definition of palindromic substring is, I can see here, a string is palindromic if it reads the same forward and backward, like ABA or ABBA. And substring is, something like, okay, when I give a string like ABC, the substring should be AB or A or BC or ABC or BC or something like that. It's different from subsequence. I cannot skip the characters inside of the substring. Okay. So I will quickly check my something. So firstly, what I'm wondering is what kind of chars can be inside of this string S? And I can find digit and English letters only. So it should be up to 63 types of character. Yeah. So I think I can take this as a constant number of type characters. Okay. Aside from that, I'm wondering if S can be an empty string or not. And the answer is no. Length of S should be 0 or larger. Good. No, sorry, 1 or larger. So at least I can say I should return at least 1, because if I'm given the string like ABC, I just have to take one character and it already palindromic substring. Yeah. So I can find at least one, palindromic substring whose length is 1. It's guaranteed. So maybe it should be noted. Okay. So let's start with the first approach, the pointers. So the basic idea is I'm given a string and I will take each character as the center character and I will move left pointer and right pointer in the same speed. So left pointer goes in this way and right pointer. And the left pointer goes in this way. So for example, when I start from Z, at least I can find subsequent palindrome whose length is 1, which is Z. Then when right pointer moves to A and left pointer moves to Y, they're not the same, so I couldn't expand the palindrome. So that's the end. However, if I start from C as the center, firstly, left and right should be B, so I could expand the palindrome. Now BCB. And again, when I move one more, left and right should be A. They're the same, so I could successfully expand the palindrome. Now it's ABCBA. And when I try one more, it's pointing to Z and X. They're not the same, which means that I cannot expand the palindrome because obviously Z, ABCBA X is not palindrome. That's that how it works. Okay. So the basic idea is for each center char, move left, right pointers as much as possible until left is not right char. Then I will return the longest palindrome substring. So probably I should keep track of start index and end index. I can initiate with 0, 0 because it guarantees that the given string has at least one character. So index 0 exists. And if I take this 0, 0, which becomes longest, it's a palindrome because it contains only one character. So what I can do is and in the end, I will return something like this. Okay, so this is a basic approach. Okay, so let me get started with the implementation. No, let me do the complex analysis. So for this approach, the time complexity should be O of n squared, assuming that there are n characters in the string S, because I can take n center positions, and for each, in the worst case, 2 pointers have to move. I mean, left one has to move until the. Okay, so in the worst case, which is the center position is actually the center of the given string S. In that case, left pointer. Oh, and I can say it's palindrome like this. In that case, I move left and right pointer from here until they reach the edge. So in total, it should be n number of pointer moves. So even if I start from something here or here, in the worst case, I have to reach almost all the, all the way to the edge. So in the time compressive wise, it should be O of n squared, n times n. And for space complexity, it should be constant. Yep. One thing I wanted to note is that I keep track of the start index and end index pair while this while loop, but it's also possible that I keep track of the longest palindromic substring itself. But if I do that, what happens is that firstly, it can take O of n space complexity because I have to initiate some string whose string is almost n, but in the end, I can find longer substring. In that case, that first substring should be abandoned. So, and that should be O of n. So time space complexity wise, it's not efficient. Also for time complexity wise, in line 25, I have to initiate the substring. It should take another O of n time. Yeah, because in Python, I have to initiate the string, new string object every time I take the slice. Yeah, so it O of n squared, the same, but yeah, I think it takes another, kind of time, waste of time. I don't want to do that. Okay, that being said, I start my implementation. Oh, by the way, one thing I have to take care is I took the center chair as exactly some character. But also there is one more case when I'm thinking of this. In this case, ABBA is palindrome, and the center is here. So center is here. So I have to take care of this case. So for each center, for each of so this is initial left, initial right is center index, or center index and center index plus 1. Yeah. I definitely have to take care of them. But because there are two cases, it doesn't increase the time complexity. Okay. So now we're getting started with implementation. So let me just name it. So I named these, initial variable name because after that, I move this left pointer and the right pointer. So when I come back after one step in the for loop here, left and right should be moved from the initial position. So that's why I changed it. But sorry, maybe I just have to do this. Yeah, I think this is enough. So now left pointer is at center and right pointer is here, or I start with here. And I reduce two pointers. So if I'm here, which means that current substring is valid, current length. So here I will update the longest and longest start. And after that, I move left and right pointer. Okay. And I keep going. Okay. Good. And I return this in the end. Okay. So let me quickly check this test case with a very simple one, like AA. So in that case, oh, longest start, longest end begins with 0, 0. Yeah. And n is wrangle sub s, which is 2. So center moves index 0 and 1. So when center is 0, it here. So right pointer is 0 or 0 plus 1. And left is center, which is 0. So left and right begins with here. Okay. And in line 55, first 3, um, this is met. Yep, left and right are in the string range, and left is equal to right equals A. So I go to line 56, and right minus left plus 1 is 0 minus 0 plus 1 is 1. And longest length is 0 minus 0 plus 1 is 1. So they're the same, so I don't go into this if statement, and I just move left pointer and right pointer. So now left pointer is negative 1, and right pointer is now 1. And here, because left pointer is negative 1, I don't go into this while loop anymore. So I end it here. Oh, by the way, I have to indent this. Yeah. And then come back to line 52, and now right is 1. So I'm thinking of the case 0, 1. Yeah. So in this case, 0 is the range of the string, and s left is equal to s right. So in line 56, current length is 1 minus 0 plus 1 is 2. So this is Rogers as the longest length. So in line 59, longest start is now 0, and longest end is now 1. Yep. And I move left pointer and right pointer to negative 1, 2, and 2. And both of them are now out of the range. So I go out of the while loop in line 55, and I go back to line 51. And now I will check center 1. But basically, I will do the same. When I start from here, first 3, I start with left pointer, right pointer. So left pointer, right pointer begins with 1, 1 first, but it doesn't update the, start and end yet. But if I move left pointer and right pointer goes out of the loop, so that's the end. And when I start with right pointer, which is index 2, maybe this is worth noting. In that case, what happens is that in line 56, initially, right is not in the range, so I don't go into the while loop and go out of the while loop, and now I go out of the for loops. Okay, so now I return index 0 to 1 plus 1 is 2, so I return AA. Okay, good. And I can say I passed this test case. Okay, so I will submit. Ah, good, submit. Okay.